scratches. Morning, ear scrubs. You need to clean his ears out. Welcome to the vlog.
I'll drop you. I know you're gonna live.
It's gonna live with me, you weirdo. Good morning. It is 10:30 and we've only just gotten up, but that's fine. I'm on holiday today from work anyway, so don't need to get up too early. I normally get up about 9 o'clock every morning, and Damien's always up about 8 because he has work all week and he's off the weekend. So we're just having a cup of tea, and I'm trying to find the back door keys to let Mason out, but I can't find them, which is a little unusual. So I'm on the hunt for those. I let him out at 3 o'clock in the morning because the bedroom was too hot, so we had to go out. He started waking up panting, and then my parents got up for work, and they get up about 5. And we normally leave him on the fireplace in the background, or in the back door, which we don't leave him in the back door because apparently it's easier for people to break in or something if you leave him. And the back door's locked, but I can't find him anywhere. Weird. They're not on any of the shelves. Not on the table, they're not in the kitchen. Not on the sofa. Unless they've fallen behind. Then I don't know. Strange. We do have a little front garden, so I'm going to have to let him out in the front garden. I'll keep you updated. When I find them, I'll let you know. Still can't find the back door keys. So, toilet for the front garden it is. Please don't poop. So it's probably been about an hour since I last started recording, so I'm having a shower now. So I just wanted to show you what I normally use in the shower. If I could put this up somewhere here, maybe. So I use this simple clear scrub. I use it every day. It says daily. I do get oily skin, so and I'm very sensitive, so I have to use simple because I do like that brand. And then I use the original sauce. This is vegan. I'm sure it's vegan. Yeah, vegan. This one is the raspberry and vanilla, and it just reminds me of Florida because I used to use it every time I go to Florida. I did wash my hair last night. I use this one. I only use this one weekly. I don't use it all the time. I used it yesterday because I haven't used it in a while. I do have blonde in the bottom of my hair, and then I used this as a mask for about 2-3 minutes, and that one's vegan too. I'm not vegan, but it happens. So I am out the shower now, and I'm just going to show you what I put on my face after I come out the shower. This is toner. This is not the right toner. I cleaned the bottle out and put a different toner in there. It's the L'Oreal Rose something. It's in this one. So I just spray that all over my face, and then I go in with the vitamin C brightening serum from ASDA. I haven't found a good one yet. I did have one from the body care shop, and it ran out really quickly, and I don't tend to go to the body care shop that often, so I'm trying to look for a good one. I just picked this one up in ASDA. It smells really nice. And then after that I go in with the simple Radiant booster drops. These have SPF 30, and they say it cancels out, helps like reduce pollen on your face and stuff like that. So I am liking them. I only use about 2 or 3 drops, and then I go in with the Manuka Doctor lotion. This is meant to help with acne. I do have a little bit of hormonal acne. I was on my period last week and I tend to break out around the chin and the jawline, but it's easing off at the moment. So hopefully it will clear up by next week. So after I've done my skincare, I get dressed. Just got a go cool t-shirt on and some jeans, and now I'm going to do my makeup. You're going to act silly there, I'm going to leave it in. So start off using the BB Tinted Treatment 12 Hour. It's like a primer. They should be downstairs in the fire. It says 12 Hour Primer. It's from Tarte. So it's like an oil-free moisturiser. I am very oily around the T-zone and the chin, especially around the nose area. So this is what I start off with. I just use this, I think it's a pedal brush. Dual pedal brush. This is from Exo Beauty. It's from Shanexo on YouTube. So I'll just use this, and then I just put that everywhere else. I'll just put all that. I do go down the neck as well. I just pop that everywhere. So if I was going to work, I would just use the BB cream and then I'll use some concealer. But because I'm going out and we're going to be out for quite a while, I am going to go in with the Tarte foundation. This is the Amazonian Clay. Again, 12 hour coverage. I use the colour Fair Beige. And I don't use a lot. I use like the smallest. It looks like a lot on the camera, but I only use like the smallest amount because I don't want to be over cakey. And then I just use this. This is a Real Techniques brush. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the stippling brush. My makeup brushes do need a clean. And then I just dab it all over. And look by. Next, go in with the Shape Tape Tarte Concealer. Yes, there is a big theme, Tarte. I do like the Tarte brand. And I'll just put that under the eyes. Careful. And the spots. I don't think you ever realise how many spots you have until you're trying to conceal them. And I just take the Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I don't wet it, I just use it dry. Doesn't really cover the spots up that well, but it's just a little extra coverage. So, because we're going out, I can't bother to get my big bronzing palette out, so I'm going to just use the NYX Wonder Stick. This is actually quite old, it probably should be chucked away, but it's the one where it comes with the highlight on one end. As you can see, I do not use the highlight, but I have very well used contour side of the stick, and then I'll go in with the Tarteist Pro Glow palette. I do have the bigger version of this one, but I just can't bother to get it out the drawer, so I'm going to go in with the creamy stick from NYX, and then I'll go in with the powder from here. And this is what I do. Root under the chin, do the cheeks and the nose, because my nose is quite big, and just do ever so lightly around the forehead, because I don't actually have that big of a forehead. And we just rub it in. I'll show you better with some light. So, I mean, it's not the best, but this is just the basics I do. So after that, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Peach Perfect setting powder. It smells so nice, but when it gets in your mouth, it doesn't taste that nice. I'm going to dab it all on my chin. I don't bake. I don't have the patience to bake, to be honest. So I just go around the eyes and around the nose area. And just mainly the areas I get oily, I just pop it on the lids, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but we'll do it. And then I'll pop it in the middle of the forehead. Just where area I get shiny, basically. And again, just go around. And that's all we do for that one. So this I probably had for a while now, and hardly anything is used. I'm sure I've had this for nearly like 2 years. And you should know it says on the back at the bottom 12 months, but it's alright. Again, this is the vegan shimmer tulip brush from XO Beauty. Most of my brushes are from XO Beauty. I have the black ones and the white ones, and then some of them are Real Techniques. And then I'm going to use the vegan bronzer brush, go in with the pen on the bottom. It won't come off, and I was really sad about that when it happened. And I'm going to go in with the chisel, the bottom shade. And I'm going to go a lot because I don't want to be too... I'm very fair, as you can see, and I don't want it to be like statemented. I'll just dab a bit off on my hand, and then I'll go in. So everything I've learnt from YouTube, right? So I can probably line it, but actually putting it on my face is two different things. So whereas I probably think it looks alright, somebody else will be like, whoa, that's too much of this, that's too much of that. That shouldn't go there, more than likely. And just put it all around here. And then again, bring it under the chin. Under the chin, I mean under like the neck, the jawline, that's it. It's calling the whole thing the chin, but it might as well just be one big chin. And then take another little dab, and then I'll go over the nose. Sorry, my room's so small. I got this long sleeve on because I wanted to wear a dress, but it's going to rain, so I thought I'll put this Goku t-shirt on. I mean, it's only a crop top, but it's actually quite thick in this room, in a small room, and it's really humid outside for the UK. So there we go. I mean, I don't feel like it makes much of a difference. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I didn't even have any highlighter on, so that's just where naturally my high points are on my face, which is where I will put the ever so smallest amount of highlighter on. I say that and I'll probably go beaming with it. So yes, the next thing I do is the brows. I have a love-hate relationship with my eyebrows. I mean, they're not too bad, but this one's very sparse compared to that one. I mean, look how thick this one is. So then, as sparse as this one is, I think it looks sparser, if that's a word, because that one's so thick and full. it is what it is. I mean, sometimes I will go in with the, wherever it's gone, the tattoo brow. I can't, oh, this one. No, that's mascara. This one from Maybelline, the tattoo brow. I sometimes go in with this. It doesn't really stay on as much as it did when the first time I bought it. And then you can go really wrong with this because it stays on for 3 days. And I went really thick one time and it just looked really bad. So after that I just stopped using it. But every now and then I do go back in with it. There is a new brand, not a new brand, but there is a new one that I've noticed, and I want to pick that up and try that one and see how well that works. But for the meantime, I'm going in with the Paradise Pomade by, can you tell me a brand? Oh, L'Oreal Paris. It's the pomade. I have used it for a while. I actually like this one. I did use another one. I can't remember what it was called. And again, an XO Beauty brush. Just an eyebrow brush, I think. All the writing has come off the brushes. So I don't really know what it's called, but it has a spoolie on the end. And I'll just brush them up. Both of them at the same time. And then I'll focus more on this one first, so I can shape it out. It is very sparse, especially in this part here. I'm not too sure why. One morning I woke up and it just went like that. I just wax them myself. I don't really go anywhere. I just pluck underneath, and then if there's any like random hairs at the top here, then I'll wax them off and then pluck them off as well. But I don't try and go really like thin. So yeah, so then I'll take this and I'll just start drawing the line under the bottom of the front. So the other day when I filmed my cleaning routine, I used the iPad. I have the, I think it's called the iPad Pro. I'm not too sure. Not good with names, technical names anyway. And now I'm just filming on my phone, which is an iPhone 8. I've had it for about nearly 4 years, I think. Contract's up next year, but I don't know if I'll get an upgraded iPhone just yet. I'll have to see what the prices are, because the better the phone, the more expensive it is, obviously. I mean, I understand that, but it's just getting ridiculous nowadays. So it's extortionary. So we'll see what next year comes with the prices. I mean, I'm not getting a bad deal with my iPhone 8. I mean, I am, because in reality, you're just paying for the phone over and over and over again. But I get unlimited calls and unlimited texts, and then I get 60 gigabytes of data, which is like a lot of data. I don't need that much data. I don't go out that often to use all that data. And that's only for like 50, I think I paid like £56 a month, which is not too bad. It's quite a good deal, but I'm not using all that data, and wouldn't be too bad as well, but I'm the only one that's on EE. So I can't, because you can share your data with other EE people, but nobody else is on EE in my house, so it's just like I'm using all this data. I don't really need it, but it's fine when our internet at home goes down, but that's kind of rare. And then I just watch videos on the bus on my way to work. I watch a couple of videos if I get to work early on YouTube, but it doesn't use up the data. I mean, it held the internet held well when I went to Florida last year, but I didn't have the whole 60. I had the 15 they gave me while I was in another country, which is understandable. And even then, I was only there for 2 weeks. I don't think I used the full 15. And I was also, is it called hotspotting? Hotspotting, is that what you call it? When you share your internet with someone? Like, I don't share it, but like they can connect to my phone and use my internet. I was doing that with my boyfriend as well, because he didn't have a good of a deal, because he's still on pay-as-you-go. No, he's not. No, he's on like he pays for his SIM. He's on like a SIM contract, whereas I'm on a full phone contract. So his deal isn't as good as mine, but he pays way less than I do. Which I feel like I might just start doing that. 'Cause the phone's okay. I mean, it's not too bad at the moment. It's the only time I need to get a new phone is when the battery starts dying really quickly. But I found with this one it doesn't. It's not as bad because I had the iPhone 6 before and my battery was just terrible. Like I could have it on for like 2 hours and it was already down to 20%. I was just like, oh, I'm over this. And I bought battery packs to keep it charged. But it was just getting tiring. It was just getting annoying. So then I upgraded to the 8. Oops. There you go. So I mean, I don't do much. I mean, they're better filled in than probably when you see me when I had a shower. They are quite weird. I feel like this one is higher than that one. I'm not too bothered. So I just pop that away. This is where I do my eyeshadow if I'm fancying anything for today. So I normally try and match it with the clothes I'm wearing, so I've got a bit of pink in my top, so I might just go a bit of a light peach. I might just go peachy, just peachy, and mix some like peach cobbler or peaches and cream into that one. I mean, I don't normally go crazy. This is the Just Peaches mattes from Too Faced. I'm just going to use this one. This is a Real Techniques brush. This is like my favourite brush. As you can see, it's dirty. All my makeup brushes are dirty. I might give them a clean tomorrow. So actually, I'm going to go in the peach cobbler. Tap it off. And then I'm just going to go into the outer crease and drag that into the middle. Oh, drag it all over the lid instead, shall we? Get like a brush, a clean brush. So we'll just use this one. This is the vegan blender. It's not much, and then just try and blend that. That's what we're looking at. Can't see it down there. That's what we're looking at like. This is what we're looking at the moment. Don't know if you can see well. Yes, my English isn't the best. I do get very tongue-tied when I speak. And just, again, dab some on. And then we'll just try and match it with the other eye. It's probably not going to work out, but we'll see. Blend it in as much as I can with this brush. I don't know what this brush is called. My brother's girlfriend bought me this one. It was in like a pack, like one of them Christmas box packs that you get obviously around Christmas time, with a couple of other brushes, but I can't remember which ones they were. But this one was the best one, and I think it come with a little makeup bag, but I'm not crazy about makeup bags. I mean, I'll keep them, but I'll keep them for a while and see if I use them. And if I don't, then I just try and pass it on to someone else, see if they want it, so it doesn't go to waste. Just blend that a little better than what it was. I mean, it don't look too bad. It's just that part there that looks a mess. I mean, I might clean that up with some concealer in a minute. Don't know what else to put on. I might put I'm gonna go in with Just Peachy. I'm gonna use this one. So this is a concealer brush, but I'm gonna use this to put this Just Peachy shade on, which is the light shade that I showed you to begin with. So I've just used Peach Cobbler, which is this one at the top, and then I'm just going to go in with this one in the middle and see how that looks. If not, then I might try and find a shimmer or something and pop that on. Kind of blends so much, it looks like the same colour. I'm just gonna, and then I need to drag it down under the lash line, so I'm going to use, I mean, I got all these brushes, I don't know which one to use. No, I'm just going to use this one. This one is the blender brush. It's the same as the white one but in black. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that peach cobbler and a little bit of the just peachy, and I'm just going to drag that under. Now I do gravitate more for like peachy pinky tones, just because one, pink is my favourite colour, obviously, stereo. And I have green in my eyes. My eyes are hazel, but they're like a browny green. So I feel like when I put the peaks on my eyes, it kind of draws out that green that I have hiding. I'm trying to find my concealer. I have two of the same concealers because this one is almost empty, and this one's a new one that I bought to replace this one, but this one's still going. I'm just going to take a little bit on the back of my hand and just tidy up that corner on this eye. It's not too bad on the other eye. I feel like once I tidy it up, it just looks a bit odd because it looks way too straight. I don't know. It's just me, I think. Angled shadow brush. I mean, this is where we're at. I don't think they're even. It's not the best. I don't claim to be the best anyway. It's just what it is. So I'm just going. I'm tempted to put a little bit of, I don't know, some shimmer. I mean, I might put a little bit of the highlight on there, on like the centre. I've got all these palettes and I only tend to stick with one. There's this cotton candy one. There's not much you can really see because the lighting's quite bad where I placed the camera. That's cotton candy. This is the Too Faced chocolate bonbons palette. And then I've got some other palettes, but honestly I can't bother to take them out, so I'm just going to use this one. I'm just going to take it on my finger. Oh no, I'm going to mix them. So I'm going to use cotton candy and sprinkles, and I'm just going to place it in the centre. So I say this, I said say the centre, and then it just ends up going all over the lid anyway, so I'm just going to rub that off my finger with the other finger. And that's what I want to use. Yeah, I'm just going to go in with this blender brush again and just like blend that out a little. I don't even know. I was looking at the phone, so I don't even know what that did. Anything? Nothing. You know, it doesn't even matter anyway, because it's not like I'm going to bump into someone and tell me my makeup's ugly, because one, I already know that, and two, if you walk up and say that to someone, then you're not a very nice person. So I'm now going to put a tiny little bit of highlight on. I just used the burst out of the palette that I used the bronzer from, and just dab it in ever so lightly, and then I just go onto these, what I feel like is the high points of my face. And that's it. I don't put it on my nose. My nose is too big as it is, and it's already shiny, so we don't need any extra shine on that. Oops. Drop the brush. Oh, if you heard that, that's my hip clicking. And normally I'll use the Urban Decay De-Slick, but there's not much left in there, and I tend to use that for work, so I'm not as oily at work. So I'm just going to use this L'Oreal Shake and Glow Spray Illuminator. Give myself a wave. I feel like everybody does this after they saw the video of Kim Kardashian's makeup artist doing it. But he used something, so normally I just pick some up and just wave it down. I don't know if it actually helps, but you know, if a celebrity's doing it, might as well. And then I'll do the mascara because I feel like every time I would do my mascara first and then do my setting spray, it doesn't matter what mascara, it doesn't matter what setting spray, it would always transfer. So I always do the setting spray first, mascara last. I just feel like it's, well, I do my lips last. I don't bother with my lips that much, but I might put a little bit on. I'm just going to use the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. And then in 20 minutes it will look like I don't have any eyelashes on my left eye because they just go straight. And I don't get it. Oh dear, pardon me. So, lips as I lick them. I might go in with this L'Oreal Paris. I saw these on an advert on Instagram and I really like the packaging and I really like some of the colour selection. I don't really know how to pronounce this one. It says no Diktat. No Diktat. I'm not good with pronouncing things and iPhone does not want to focus, but everything I use will be in the description below, so I'll try and link some places. So I just dab them on. And then that's it. I just dab it in. I don't like to just go in straight with the, I don't know what you call it, like smearing it on, rubbing it in. I don't know. I just feel like I get in too much of a mess. And my lips are thin anyway, especially the top one, it's thinner than the bottom one, and I feel like this is just the easiest way for me to kind of get it symmetrical. I don't know. Next. So that's it for the makeup. I mean, it's not the best. And then I'm just going to do my hair. I don't really tend to do my hair that much. I washed it last night and then I just, after I wash it, I'll leave it in the towel. And then I'll just spray it with heat spray and then I'll put some oil in. And then I'll just let it dry itself and then it turns out like this. And I always wear it up when I go to bed. Which is why it's all like this. And then I'll just part it on the side ever so slightly and see what it looks like, which it looks a mess, so I might give it a bit of a straighten before I go out, which I'm going out in about half an hour. So if you want to see an in-depth hair tutorial, I mean honestly I don't really do much with it, I just tend to wash it, leave it to dry and then see what it's like the next day depending on where I'm going. Most of the time, if it's not as kinky at the top from the hair bubble, I'll just probably leave it. Not this frizzy, because this is just really frizzy. But yeah, I might just give it a little bit of a dry, not a dry, a straighten. Maybe a curl, I don't know. I'll show you the finished product. I'm a product. I'll show you the finished look a bit just before I go out, which is probably in about an hour. But to you will be in a second.